up them with 5 factors.
In a determined effort to promote environmental conservation and climate resilience, Evelyn Kikafunda, the Rubanda District Woman MP Hopeful 2026, and an accomplished environmentalist, has led a comprehensive green initiative in Kakore parish of Rubanda District. The campaign, aimed at creating a cleaner and more sustainable community, brought together students, local leaders and community members in a united front to restore and protect the environment. The initiative started at St. Agatha Girls Secondary School, Kakore, with a tree planting exercise where a variety of fruit and tree plants including guavas, avocados, jackfruits, tangerines, lemons, mangoes, among others, were planted across the school compound. The trees were donated by Kikafunda as part of her ongoing mission to improve community nutrition, restore biodiversity, and combat the long-term effects of deforestation and land degradation. The conservation drive continued with an environmental cleanup around Kakore Health Center 2 and the school grounds. Students from the Environmental Club, working alongside members of the Rotary Club and other volunteers, collected and sorted waste, separating biodegradable materials from plastic and other non-degradable litter. The cleanup effort extended to the health center premises, where participants not only cleared waste but also planted trees to enhance the area's environmental quality and aesthetic value. Kikafunda emphasized the need for consistent community engagement in environmental protection, as her broader vision includes planting 1 billion trees and fruit seedlings across Uganda, a goal aimed at addressing issues such as prolonged droughts, poor crop yields, and declining soil fertility.
Talk to the environment, be the environment. Deforestation. What are the impacts of deforestation into the environment? How is deforestation contributing to the carbon cycle? Awards, because I am present in what I do. You see my nails? I'm very natural. There's no varnish, right? Yes. I'm very natural. And that shows you I'm not scared of planting the tree as it should be.
The Kakore initiative marks a significant step towards achieving that target, demonstrating the power of grassroots mobilization and tackling climate change. The impact of the campaign extended beyond the immediate environmental benefits, which also served as an educational platform for students and residents, reinforcing the importance of environmental responsibility, waste management, and sustainable agriculture practices.
Environmental conservation is not just a responsibility, but it is a necessity. Help us save the planet for the future generation.
The involvement of youth, particularly the Environmental Club at St. Agatha, showcased how young people are taking active roles in shaping a healthier and greener environment. Kikafunda urged community members to reuse biodegradable materials, recycle non-biodegradables, and remain vigilant against pollution.
Definitely, as we planted the fruit trees, we did realize that some of the soil spaces had polythene bags, polythene paper, which is pollution, and there is no way the fruits would definitely grow. The fruits that were planted today, we planted guavas, we planted avocado, jackfruit, lemon, and tomato, tangerine, and we do believe this is not only for the environment, but even for the nutrition of the pupils and the community at large. And I'm sure the principal or Teacher Wycliffe will definitely tell us the target. But me personally, as Nisima Evelyn Kikafunda, my target is to plant 1 billion trees. And I believe with these youngsters at St. Agatha being championed by Gift and all of us, I believe we will even exceed the 1 billion seedlings. Just imagine each and every one of us planted at least 1,000 tree seedlings or fruit seedlings. Don't you think the world would be a better place? Yes. Don't you think would greatly contribute to environment change? Yes. Is it possible?
Yes.
I believe environmental conservation is possible if we all participate.
Alan Asimwe, Deputy Head Teacher of St. Agatha Girls Secondary School, praised Kikafunda's efforts and pledged continued support for environmental initiatives.
To the Honorable Evelyn Kikafunda, she has always been on the forefront of uplifting our school, and when it comes to environmental protection, I think she's doing the best that she can. I want to appreciate her. Our environment is everybody's, responsibility. It begins with me, it begins with you. Don't talk about the government. The government has not done this. We are asking you as a person, what have you done? Because on the other side, we are the government. So let us take it upon ourselves, especially the students, knowing that this cleaning of the environment begins with us. Whenever you see a Kakore, whenever you see it there, you pick it and put it where it is supposed to be. Because
Grace Biamjisha, regional lead at TechnoServe's Horticulture Market Acceleration Program, also called for collective responsibility in tackling climate change. She also added that food security begins with healthy soil, and healthy soil begins with responsible stewardship.
And agriculture is the backbone. Now, if we contaminate the environment, how are we going to have these fruits? How are we going to have our crops grown? We have had cases of prolonged drought, and with agriculture, we don't work with that. We need to have clean environment, ensure that we are over 300 families here, I guess. Everyone is representing a home. We are ambassadors. So I would like us to make sure that when we go back home, do not shy away from this message. Our goals is to ensure that we have food safety in our environment. So we'll ensure that we encourage our farmers as they plant the Irish potatoes, as they plant the cabbages in the boundaries. We can put fruit trees.
Wycliffe Mujisha, the patron of the school's environmental club, echoed the call for individual accountability through proper waste management, especially at our homes and communities. He also pledged to continue engaging all the students in the fight against all environmental degrading practices.
Once it becomes my responsibility, so wherever I meet it, I'm supposed to pick it. I shouldn't do it for anybody. So I want to say that the environmental protection, whereas it is everybody's responsibility, but it is my responsibility as an individual. So it has to begin with me. So cleanliness begins with me. Proper waste management begins with me. So how I pray that everybody around will take it as a sole responsibility. Start on Ganyo.
Rotelian and legal advocate Badaba Athaire emphasized the need for stronger policy enforcement, calling for mandatory tree planting and strict regulation on plastic waste disposal. He also called on all stakeholders to involve the fight against environmental degradation by ensuring a clean and green environment.
How you should separate the litter that decompose and that does not. Separate them and burn that does not. Then use the other one and use it as manure because it is profitable. How best can we do this? We need to involve ourselves. We need to involve the stakeholders. We need to involve the policymakers. But how do we decompose the plastic, the soda you have taken? How do you decompose the Kakore you have taken? This is my message. Keep that, or hold it and decompose, or throw it to the dustbin that they will take it where they should decompose it. Not just throwing it everywhere when you finish taking that soda or those chips.
As climate challenges continue to impact communities, Kikafunda's initiative serves as a powerful reminder that collective action rooted in education, community participation, and policy support is key to building a sustainable future. By planting trees, cleaning public spaces, and raising awareness, the campaign lays the foundation for a cleaner, healthier, and more resilient community. This story was compiled by King Solomon Twinamasko and Samuel Ahumuza for Kigezi Television.